And what's good on, guys? All right. So, yeah, let me explain to you how I made some money, and then I'm going to make some more money with you guys. Plus, I'm going to showcase a new indicator that I will release once this video gets like 100 likes or the channel gets an additional 100 or maybe 1,000 subs. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, let's work together. I help you in your trading career. You help me in my channel. It's mutual. Not like those other guys who are just like begging for subs. Really don't have much to offer. Here, I could change your life. Here at Trade 1348, guys, we can change your life. Currently, I'm up, what is that, $7,000? Yeah, not bad, right? Let me explain. I don't trade market open. 100% down. Now, for those in Trade 1348, you understand this line to be the STB line. And essentially what I did was I waited for the candle to break below the STB line. We had a candle close, and then I went for it. It was a straight shot down to GG 500. That's what that was. It was a straight shot down to the GG 500. Why? GG 500 is my exit point, especially when I'm trading against it. Now, it looks like we're trading with GG 500. So how do we manage this trade here? Okay, look, is the trade design down? GG has flipped. We have Supa and Chop. All right, guys, let's talk about this. Supa is basically the Chop index. It's a separate indicator. It's a choppiness index. I just didn't like how it worked with ADX when we coupled them for confluence, right? Because Chop index would say 61.8 or above on its scale was Chop, and then 31.8 or below was a strong trend. Of course, is using Fibonacci sequences, where with ADX, anything above 25 is considered a strong trend. Anything 20 to 25 is get ready for a trend. And anything below 20 is considered chop, right? So we get below 20 here, we got chop. We get 20 to 25, and we get ready. And then, of course, it turns into a trend. But while this is saying chop here, and this is also giving you, just a clue, like it's trending down. We're losing some weakness here. It's get ready for chop. It turns red as well. We see how there's confluence there, right? In days where you're unsure, right? Now, standalone, this indicator will not work standalone. However, if we do see it coming on down, and this is the inverted chop index, if you see it coming on down along with the ADX losing strength as well, you can chalk that up as chop. Okay. Now, one of the cool things here is not that it helps you identify chop, because yeah, it does that. When you take it from what it's telling you, and you see that there's a loss of momentum, there's a loss of steam with chop index, and then you see like your strength is depleting with the ADX. That gives you a general idea of chop, of what price is doing. It's losing volatility, guys. Now, when we come back to this, what I like it for as well is this candle here at 935 was our apex. Price red, we had an apex. We went from green to neutral. When I saw that along with my ADX losing momentum here, I knew we were getting a pivot. It's another incredible way to use the uh, the indicators. And again, I'm going to give it to you absolutely free. And again, you would use ADX as your primary, right? That's your primary. Like, do we have strength in this move? Whether it's bullish or bearish, and then you use the chop index to fill in your thesis, right? Here, again, we find support here as we attempted to uh, right below GT 500. What this tells me is I can go long. There's a balance. Guys, even though we have a trade design down, mathematically, my system does what it has to do. But if I'm bullish, I am bullish until my thesis changes completely. And therefore, what I should have done was taken a position as close to the bottom of GT as possible, Why? Because the market's about who's buying low and selling high, right? And also, here's the deal. I'm going to do this. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to go on over to, well, first, no, yes. Okay. So I'm going to go on over to MNQ. And with MNQ, what I'm going to do is buy 20 MNQ contracts, which would equal two NQ contracts. So 20 MNQs is two NQs. I just pay a little more in fees, right? And by looking at this, I'm just going to say, okay, buy. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to leave it alone. Now, I'm going to go on over to NQ. While I'm here in NQ, I'm going to scalp in the general direction of my MNQs, but my MNQs are going to be held for the day, and my NQs are what I'm going to use to trade through the day, trade the oscillations. Okay. And so this is a hybrid model, and it is very profitable, guys. Okay. Let's get back to this. Now, in order for this to work, by the way, you have to go on over to the daily, and let's pull this up here. And on the daily, we also have a bullish trend. Although, if we look closely right here, guys, it is struggling against super trend here on the daily. But I just need a couple of points, right? So let's get back on over to the 5 minute, if it will let me. There we go. Back to the 5 minute. Why are we so far back here? Where did it take me? It took me way back into the past. Lord, where did we go? Let's just move it here. Move it. There you go. There you go. Wow, we went way back into time. Okay, so I'm also going to go bullish here with 5 contracts. And this is all we're doing. This is all we're doing, guys. There you go. See my P&L? There you go. It's taking off. It's, yeah. Why? Because of GT500. My thesis remains intact as long as GT500 remains intact here. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Nice. This is easily going to be a $15,000 day. Nice. Nice. Okay. Here, I go ahead and close my position. Cool. Now I'm going to wait. This is a very aggressive candle. I'm going to wait for a little bit of a retracement, but I'm not freaking out to get the perfect entry. Why? Because I got my MQs over there just riding this wave anyways. That's why my P&L is still going up. Okay. So I'm going to wait for this retracement just a little bit. And then I'm going to go in, jumping in the party. Here we go. Back in this party. All right. So this is basically a hybrid way of trading. And if on MNQ you can trade small enough to be able to ride the whole day, so you're not affected by drawdown, obviously you're bullish because GT500 is bullish and the daily is showing bullish. And the markets, guys, no one's really telling you this, but the market is bullish. It's all it is just little oscillations on a daily, but the trend line is up. Okay. So knowing that, you have a strategic advantage. Now, what we see here is I'm down 1,000 here, but still green on my P&L. This changes the game. This changes your psychology. Okay. Where you got one doing all the grunt work, and then this here, guys, your scalping is just basically playing cleanup. That's all it is. Just a cleanup, man. Really. Now, let me see. I said I was going to make this a $15,000 day, which I believe I could, right? I mean, we're not too far from it. We're really not too far from it. Let's see what we can do here. If I come back down to this level, I'm going to add to my position. I come up to this level, I have to exit my position. You see that level right there? I'm going to go ahead and exit my position there. All right. So now I'm up $13,000. This is great. Now, guys, look, dude, if you want to learn how to do this stuff and just keep it dirt simple, check us out at trade1348.com. All right. Now, the reason why I'm not fully committing to this candle is because it's neutral. It's gray. I don't want none of it. Right. We get a break above this level, maybe things change. So what I will do is wait for a little bit of a retracement. Again, we got the timer there. Let's just go for it. We're gonna go for it. Let's see. We have some highs here that we could attack for sure. And we have a position we can potentially scale into. Now, you see what's happening here. I'm red, but my P&L is still green, courtesy of my other trade. So you can offset a lot of damage doing this, right? Again, it's just really, really, really helpful for your psychology. Now, I'm going to add to my position here. The reason why is because I saw, you see this here? Let me hide the candles really quick so I can illustrate this to you. What we have here, trend line was coming down. We have a trend line pivot right here, right? When I see this type of pivot, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I have a new trend line. And what I'm going to do is just draw that. Essentially, that's my trend line. It's dynamic though, right? Because it's using actual price, is using price, right? So it hugs price action, it hugs the candle. That's why it's so dynamic, as opposed to a hard trend line, which is not dynamic. Okay. So I don't have the candles on, frankly. I don't care. I know where this thing is going. We know where this thing is going, right? All you got to do is look at our SGB line right there. Okay. So let me get rid of this. I'm going to turn the candles back on, guys. There we go. Awesome trading view indicators. Guys, if you have trading view or you don't have trading view and you intend to make it as a trader, yeah, you got to get trading view. So it's trading view and trade seller. So trading view to help you plot your trades, pan out your trades, and then trade seller so you can go ahead and journal your trades. This is very, very important, right? So you can see if your strategy is actually working. This is fun here. Anything else for me to do? I mean, I could go ahead and check out ES, but yeah, let's get this bounce off this level and let's wrap things up. I want to make 15K. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. If anybody is like, oh, you're trading with so much size. I mean, well, prop firms give me up to 15 contracts. And that's pretty wild on a $150,000 account. Let me just put it out there that my account size is well above 150,000. That's one. Number two, you can emulate this, and I'm not advocating for prop firms, right? What I'm advocating for is smart trading. You can emulate this with multiple prop firm accounts. The only thing that you can't do with a prop firm is hold for a swing. Okay. Anyways, back to the trade here. This trade has made me $1,300. I'll take that. Now, where am I? I am at 13.8. Jeez. I told you I'm going to get my 15, right? I want my 15, damn it. All right, guys, I want my 15K. I said I was going to get my 15K. I want my 15K. So let's get back into this. I'm going to do this again. We're going to go right up to the level. We're going to go right up to the level. There we go. Come on, guys. Let's get this 15. Let's go. We're going right up to this level. I'm even going to go ahead. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm so sure we're going to come right up to this level. So I'm going to buy some more. I got 10 contracts in, and then I'm going to sell 10 once we get to that level. Right there. I feel like those 10 contracts are gonna help me make my 15K. Where are we at? I got a whole 2K to make. Life of the market. Gotta love it. Right? So it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. We're gonna get like 15K. We're pretty close. It looks like. Yes, we're over 15K. I'm going right up to that level. You were at that level, damn it. What the hell? See, the market knows I'm trading. The market doesn't like me. The market's like, no, Gabe, you do not get to pass go. But that's fine. That's fine because mama ain't raised no pussy. I ain't scared of no candles. I ain't scared of no candles. So we're gonna go ahead and we ain't scared of no candles. I ain't scared of no candles. Right? My open P&L is only down 600. I get to buy 5 more. Let's go. Right? We're gonna get my 15K. Let me go ahead and modify this. There we go. Come on. The market knows. I'm telling you guys, the market knows. It knows. It knows. Okay. So it knows that everyone was pushing for that level. I swear it knew. The market just knew. So let me just shy of that level. There we go. We're in the green. We're positive. Let's make this 15K. Where we at? Where we at? Come on. Come up. Come up. You don't have to go that far, man. You don't have to go that far. There you go. Nice. Where at? Where's 17? Where's 17K? Huh. They got the other thing doing its thing. Okay. So the market would have to fuck up really, 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 really bad in order for me to lose nearly $17,000. I could go ahead and live my best life. There's nothing for me to do but make more money. That looks like opportunity here. So let's see if it's going to go on down a little bit. Come on. Here's some opportunity. Right there. There we go. I'm going to take this right out. Got to bounce off that level, baby. That's another. Woo, woo. That's another. Yeah, we take it now. That's another 1,000. I'll take that. Oh, I don't think I made money on that trade. I think I got slipped to all hell right there. All right. So we have real up right there. We got this trend line. I got to do it. I'm going for it. Let's make some money. Let's make some money. All right. We're up 500 bucks on this trade. Let's do it. Let's do it. 500 bucks. Let's do it. 400 bucks. We're up 400, 600 bucks. 1,300, 1,500 bucks. 23, 3,000. Yeah. Yeah. 3,000, 28, 3,000. 3,300, 4,000. Sweet. 4,400. I'll take that. Nice. All right. Under promise over deliver. 20K. You guys have legit seen me just make $13,000 in damn near 30 minutes. How long is this video? This video's been gone for 20 minutes. Peace. I'm done. Check us out at Trade 1348. In summary, the GG's green, you're still bullish, baby. Right? My open P&L, I'm still green. And I really don't care what happens. I can take that trade and swing it for the rest of the fucking week. I legit can. Should I? I mean, I'm up 20K. No, I ain't gonna be a dummy. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some more. So here we go. We're back at it. I bought some more. And why did I do that? Well, we got the candle close about to happen right there, right? And I'm suspecting, there you go, that bounce. That's the bounce I suspected. There's a bounce. I wanted that bounce. Let's see it go. I want to see some follow through. There's some chop here at this level. So this level is a level of interest. There we go, boys and girls. We're up 2K. Let's 1,300, 1,900. Guys, I don't lose. We're not losing. You guys don't see me lose? Oh man, this is too easy. Take a candy from a baby. Right. So 2,000. There you go. Man, I'll just take that too. I got slipped there. That was 1,600. That was hardly worth the fucking risk right there. I just got slipped. And cute. So guys, this is why you want to go ahead and do limits, right? Because if you just try to get out, a perfect exit. It ain't happening. You're gonna get fucking slipped to death. So let me go ahead, set that there, right there. There's about 15 contracts right here. And we're just gonna let this bad boy go. We're gonna make our money.
Order filled.
Yeah, we got my order filled. We're at 24,000. I mean, percent of pudding. I'm out. I'm done. We're out of here. We're out of here. So I'm gonna be done here. Why? This just happened. I'm not gonna press my luck anymore. It's yellow. We're done. We're just done. It's 10:30. I made my money. Signing out. Peace.